Peace, everybody. What's good? This is the boy, Coach Malachi Williams, and you and I'm tuned to True Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
All right, everybody, check this out. I'm listening to this interview that was given by the brother over there at Millie City Boxing. I don't know who the guy is, but he does pretty good interviews. I think Zab Judah is affiliated with this particular YouTube channel, this podcast on YouTube. Y'all please go check him out. I don't know the guy, not getting paid anything. I don't know him. You know what I mean? But he's interviewing Keith Thurman, right? And Keith Thurman was talking about a lot of things, the politics of boxing. But in particular, he spoke about what went on with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And he spoke about Errol Spence's lifestyle outside of the ring.
And whatever shape, form, lifestyle he had going on, we didn't see a champion perform in my book. You know, we were sold on 2 undefeated champions. And, just it happens, man. Sometimes they say fighters lose it overnight. They're just not the same no more. But sometimes whatever you're doing, whatever lifestyle you have, wherever your mind's at, and the things that you get into when they're not really focused on the ring, because you well fed now. You well fed, you wear the crown, you the king. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of complacency. We've seen this throughout the ages in boxing. Many champions, but that's what makes a comeback story great. Was it really their focus that made them fall from greatness? Was it really their age and their speed and their class, and they just don't have it like they used to have it?
And sometimes your lifestyle catches up with you, and when you just have that one fight, everything that you've done up until that point is null and void. I'm gonna tell you what he mean by that. What he's saying is, a lot of stuff that was going on with Errol Spence outside of the ring. Everyone in Dallas knew it. Everyone knew his lifestyle. They know the boy liked to party. They know he liked to drink. They know he had all of these different issues. But you had a lot of people that were what they call it when they they're encouraging you to continue to do the bad behavior that's going to be destructive to your lifestyle or just even to you in the ring. I forgot what it's called, but they kept encouraging him. Oh man, he the eye collector, he the bone collector. And, it's cool and dandy when you're fighting guys like Ugas who flat-footed just going to sit in front of you in the high guard and let you punch him, and the Danny Garcias is going to do that, and you're fighting these setup fights to where, stylistically this guy's style is tailor-made for you to win. You're the bigger guy because you're shrinking down in that weight division to beat these guys up anyways. It's cool, but it's going to come a time when you get in the ring with the apex predator and, the Hennessy, the lean, the drinking, the rappers, the clubs, that ain't going to work that night. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you're in the ring with the guy who takes his business very, very seriously. So I still don't know what's going on with the rematch. I'm hearing that maybe Errol Spence did activate the rematch clause. We'll see. But do you guys think that Keith Thurman has a point? As a matter of fact, me personally, I know he has a point. Now, what happens is when you have people enable, that's what I'm looking for. When you have people who enable you to continue to, who don't check you, say, look here, man, you can't be living your life like this here, bro. Everybody in Dallas knew what was going on, pretty much in Texas, but definitely Dallas. But, they enabled him to continue to do what he was doing, and now a lot of those same fans have turned on him in Dallas. So this is a sign to Errol Spence. Look, bro, they love you. They love you as long as everything was going good. Now, things are still going good with Spence. I hope we do get that rematch. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we will find out something in the next day or two. I haven't heard anything official, and I haven't heard anything from Crawford, to be honest with you. I reached out to him. I haven't heard anything back from him. So just letting you guys know that. But we'll see. We'll see how things pan out and work out. I really do hope that Terence Crawford do land the Canelo fight. If Errol Spence don't want to fight, fight the rematch, I hope Terence Crawford have another fight before this year's over with, and then him and Canelo can fight next year in May. I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is going to be the biggest money fight, probably one of the biggest money fights in boxing. I think that fight is going to be a huge money fight because Canelo is the face of boxing. He's the cash cow. He's going to bring him out. And he's going to bring out that hardcore Mexican fan base. And he has a lot of different fans from different nationalities as well. But the hardcore Mexican fan base, they want to see Canelo in there with a top guy as well. They want to see him fight the David Benavidez. maybe he'll fight David Benavidez in this 3-fight deal that he has right now, and that's if he gets by Jamil Charlo. Jamil Charlo says he's coming to fight. He's been on his best behavior, but from a money standpoint, it makes sense. When I heard Canelo say in the interview that, hey, you just never know, man. This is boxing. Why not? Why not fight Crawford?
It's 2 weight classes lower than me, and then you're talking about Crawford, and then and this and that. At the end of the day, I don't want to have credit to face Crawford, right? So no matter what, but you never know. You never know in boxing.
Absolutely.
I'll go up and down and fight everybody out there. So it's possible. Why not? It's possible. Why not?
You're a businessman, Canelo. I'm sure if it makes business sense, you'll.
If it makes sense, I'm down. Do it.
I won't get any credit for fighting him if he beats him. Of course he won't, because Crawford is a welterweight moving up to super middleweight. But the thing is, just the actual optics. You have Canelo, 4-division world champion. Undisputed super middleweight champion right now, pound for pound guy. He's been on the pound for pound list for years. He has the accolades, the resume. He has 64 fights. He only has 2 losses, 2 draws. He's a legend in the game, right? And then you have Terence Crawford. He's a legend as well. 3-division world champion. Been on the pound for pound list for the past 7 years. He's currently the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Fighter of the year. He's the lineal champ. He's the pound for pound #1 guy. And he's 2-division undisputed champion. So when you just listen to those accolades without listening to the weight, that right there is intriguing alone. Crawford profile has went up tremendously since he knocked off the big catfish Errol Spence. And Canelo, he's already doing his thing, and he's fighting Jamil Charlo. Some say that Canelo's been running from a slick black fighter, so now he's fighting a slick black fighter. I don't look at Jamil Charlo as a slick black fighter, but I'm just throwing that out there. He's black. Maybe he's slick. Throw that in there. We'll see what's up. So, but you get what I'm saying? From a making sense standpoint, money standpoint, according to what the interviewer asked Canelo, if it makes sense. And I think that if you're Showtime and you're Paramount Global, this is the fight that you want to make. If Canelo can get by Jamil Charlo, and guess what? The fight that people are going to be talking about is Crawford and Canelo. Because I did a poll yesterday. I had over 500 people participate in this poll, and the question I asked guys, which one is the bigger fight? Is it Canelo versus David Benavidez or Canelo versus Terence Crawford? Now, the question is, which one is the bigger fight? Canelo chases big fights. Crawford says he only has maybe a couple of fights left in his career. He's kind of wishy-washy in what he wants to do right now. So he's looking to probably cash out. He doesn't have too many fights left in him. He wants to leave the game. And what's a better way to go out on top with Canelo? You know what I mean? If you can beat him. If you can beat him, you're legendary. You're going to be top 5, dead or alive, against any fighter. It's kind of hard because those different eras. But I'm saying people will be talking about that. Now, if you lose, you're dead to be great. It is what it is. So be it. But the money that both guys are going to make, not a fan of the promoter, but, like they say, boxing is a business. And from a business standpoint, if it makes sense, that's going to be mega. All of the podcasters are going to be talking about this. It's not going to be any trash talking because Canelo's not a trash talker. Terence Crawford definitely not a trash talker. So both men are going to have respect for each other. 2 pound for pound guys coming together. It is what it is. Both guys take the sport seriously. So do you guys think that Keith Thurman has a point as it relates to Errol Spence's lifestyle? Did his lifestyle finally catch up with him in the Terence Crawford fight? The things that you were able to do, drink the Hennessy, sip the leans, be hanging out with Yellow Beezy, doing your thing, yada 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 yada. And you guys in Dallas know what I'm talking about because a lot of you guys enabled him. You enabled him, and you set yourself up for failure against the Crawford fight. So it finally caught up with him, according to Keith Thurman. Do you think that Keith Thurman has a point, or do you feel that Keith Thurman is just hating? And I do get it. A lot of people don't like Keith Thurman. They feel like he's hating. But just because you don't like a person does not mean that, you can deny the truth if someone says something truthful. A lot of people, they have a problem with the message because they don't like the vessel from which the message come from. It's like me, right? I have this cup of water. I'm interested in the water. The water is the truth, but I may not like the cup. So sometimes what people do is they will reject the water because they don't like the cup from which the water is within. Do you get what I'm saying? Let me know what you think, guys. Hate, like, share, subscribe. See you guys later on today, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Share this video. Let everybody know that we will be on at 3. Sign up for my newsletter as well. Coach Malachi at coachmalachi.com. Y'all go to coachmalachi.com. That's my website. You'll be able to sign up to my newsletter. That's so if YouTube doesn't send out the notifications, you will get a notification from me, directly from me. Text message, if you left your phone number or your email address, you'll get it directly from me. All right? And it will be pinned to the bottom. It will be pinned to the top of the comment section of this video. See you guys later on the day. Hate, like, share, subscribe. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.